Welcome back to part 3 of Disco Elysium. First step, we're gonna lower a little bit the sound. And I'm gonna be speaking about a little something. This game has a lot of song that can be copyrighted. So there was a lot of claim stuff. Well, I don't think it's gonna be copyrighted more than that. So anyway, I don't pull off any views, so I don't care about if it's monetized or not, so I'll just keep it that way. But I'm not supposed to have a problem with this, so I'll just make a long run. This is gonna be part 3, but I don't think I'm gonna tell about part 4 and 5, and just gonna go with it and see how much I last. Maybe I'll be tired or not. So we're in the middle of the night. I just want to play this game, have fun with it. So let's just start. So let's continue. Oh, I wanted to lower the sound. So one little thing I wish they had, just a master sound, just a sound for everything. That would be better. So we're gonna put them like this. And I think I'm gonna put them a little bit higher for the record. And we're good to go. Okay, so we just talked to the guy inside that broke me with a chair. Yeah, life is crazy. Now I have to find a way out of here. So I have the next part of the quest to find special boards to see why they wanted this. Maybe only alcohol, and open trash container. So I think that's pretty clear. Okay, let's just roll with it. I don't see any. Oh, that's a stair. I think I can go down. Oh, and I have to get up again. Okay. Yeah. So now he gave the key so I could leave, if I remember correctly. So... Oh my god. Really feels like so much machines working at the same time. Okay. The sound design. This game. It's pretty interesting. Oh, so it's not locked anymore. I can go. I'm glad. Your head makes all my clever. Can I speak to them? Okay, speak to that guy. Let's do it. Oh, he seems strong.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Okay, this is how you start a conversation. I don't want to mess up with this guy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman, the giant side, agrees. I think it's her. I'm not sure. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police. I have police business with you. What do you mean?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
Okay. His face comfort in disgust. As if you were smelling a dead rat. Okay.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from the throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Yeah, I think I'll just say what I am.
No, you don't. You need to get another thing. Occidental Backlog Group B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Sandwich slaves is waning.
This is so strange.
Begging for help, attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
I really don't get it.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
That accent, it really resembled me.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Culture. In French, we wouldn't say culture, we would say culture. That's really funny. That's a French course.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
Oh.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
You're right about all this.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminole Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality called art, and your microcephalus colors.
Okay, I could try. 72% to subscribe to his advanced race theory. He has a strange way to see things. Oh no. Yeah, suck it to me. In a popular culture lingo, it is intellectually uninteresting to suck anything an infant such as you. So I can't do this again. What are those tattoos? Racists are generally not very good example of their race, nor the lorryman down the street. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. It should dispel any doubt. I'm gonna say nothing. Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have to reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus. I'm just gonna leave. It's nothing to do with this man. Just talk with him for
Yes.
now. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affair? Empathy. There is a sudden harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affair. So, what should I concentrate? Try work. The case at hand can work miracle. Fine. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Let's go somewhere else. Okay. Who's that guy? So these are the
Scott?
worker on the strike. Let's commands with jolly eyes. What exactly is a
A
scab?
kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Don't seem to like them
Gotta be
much.
bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking
We've
to them?
explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab. I'm a
I
cop.
was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? No. Any idea who killed the Onion Man? The mercenary, eh? He shrugs. Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? He shakes his head solemnly. Change the topic. Okay. Guess it was enough. Let's just go down here. So I can grab some stuff. Man, I don't have much money here. Okay, so this is just for booze for now. Oh. Let's speak to him.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man kneels toward the arbor gates, his voice loud as the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going
Hold up
on
and stay
here?
frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You're to
Okay.
fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Shouts
Right
at the
to
gates.
work! Right to work!
Okay, that's what he says.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I have some questions
Maybe you
for
should ask them the question. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, scab!
The loitering man orders in return. Call me mañana. I just noticed that. Honest men and women with right to work to be useful, not toys. For corporate interest, the man runs a hand through his steadily graying military aircraft. Came here to help the arbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If you didn't fuck, don't want work, be hot lead in those who do want work. I have a question. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. Why do all these men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were, starts below, given a job to do. What exactly is your goal here? We were promised work. He points to the gate. We've been there, working. If the bastard hadn't shut the gate. You are unable to breach the entrance? Main gate's locked. We'll take AV ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through a secretary office. Points up the stair, door's locked. Door's blocking the way to access the panel. And I don't mean this scrawny mask punk either. Points at the duck warder hiding on the staircase. I mean Ed Measurer. Or whatever he is. Ed Measurer? Yeah, the giant up there on the bridge you talked to. Ed Measurer. Won't let the workers by. The access panel is right behind him. All that one guy really seemed capable. Bad, the man glares at you. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. This game is gonna work my vocabulary so much. As you can notice, English is not my first language, but this is a bit of a challenge. Well, I think I'm getting it, probably. Just have to follow context sometimes. Let's continue. I don't know how Union has trained killer up there, but that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters. Why don't you just talk to them? Like civilized folk, you mean? Commander Oxygen, these natives don't understand civilized. It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway. No, they would give up eventually, or get drunk. Leave the bullet unguarded, then we charge, the man robs his job. A perfect, lightly birded square wedge. So what do the strikers want? Beats me, they mumble nonsense about boardrooms and worker rights while we... He raises his fist and starts shouting again. Have the right to work. Composure. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. Set off clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seems ill-fitting. What does that mean? Shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, with the overall held up by a belt seems to fit a man with much more corpulence. You're wearing new clothes? He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated worker, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Rhetoric. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. Reaction speed. We've been talking to him for a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from. What's it to you? Deep set suspicion drip from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation. My suspect, so I narrow. Done no crime, only fight for the right of the people. I'm interested. We're all walking right, workers stick together. Came from the imminent dummy, Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo only, lots of work. I know the drill. Yeah. Less sweet angle bar has been thrown out from several. We're at the return. Ring a bell. Yeah, I think I've been there. It was a long time ago. The man is quickly losing interest in talking to you. Okay, so we've got the bar information. I think that's something. So for now we can't really do much. Ooh. Okay, stuff for morale. Problem music mag. Okay. Let's talk to this guy.
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces the raw tune and the remark is an address at you. It's addressed at Kim. Why are you addressing my partner like that? Hey.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Okay.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's
That's
men like
nothing.
you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here. that I should watch myself and behave.
So there's a lot of racism, it seems to be.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Oh, you really feel something's off. Your partner needs backup. Now's the time to shine.
You two make a cute couple, you know that?
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of
Whatever you
questions.
say, officers.
What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your arrest situation. Wait, how long has this been going then? The strike? They've been at it for a while. A month? 2 months maybe? Gestures toward the lorries. But this? It was just in it? Sorry, it was just last week or so. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples? Yeah, apples. I take it you had another question. Oh, I couldn't do it. He's giving you the runaround, let's be honest. You were bested. Okay, I think that's enough. So I think we're back to let's just talk back.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour.
Okay, I can't do much. Around you rain falls on the great city. Rain drips from the heaves and flood the gutter, washing the filth away. The springtime must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. What do I see? Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another, rain falls down on the world. How does it feel? Humid, your coat shields you from the rain, while the city shivers around you. What is in the west? Flights there leading into the ocean, waves after wave washing the coast of Martinez with its motherboards and gently swinging reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken seafort crumble on an inlet. Beyond the bay of river cold, ghosts rise into the sky. Run your finger through the dampened hair. Smokestack rise somewhere in the distance. Okay. What's in the east? The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal, trying to shake water from inside. Shake your shoulder again. You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plazas now. You realize you still... I've only watched you. Derby of the balcony of the whirling and rags hostel cafeteria, a single crocodile skin shoe now fills with rainwater. From the corner of his eye, the lieutenant gives your feet a worried glance. Rain drips from the glass. I should probably do something about this. Look up. What's in the north? Cape Side apartments. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in the war-torn stone walls. Always collapsed from the mortar is of a war that was lost long ago. Field line. Go the ways in the rain. Radio plays. So, okay. And closer to here. What's in the south? A traffic jam. Rain thumbing on the roof. Motor vehicles. Inside, the driver watch water streaming down their windshield. The statue of a queen shudder. The queue is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. What's on the other side? The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftop, woodwork, and dark stretches northward. 4-story building as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock. What is Jamrock? Rivakol is the capital of the world. Shamrock is the capital of Rivakol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home. So I remember. Look further. In the raid to stand above the rooftop of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the modern wakes at precinct 41 inches in the rain. It's pretty cool. Satellite officer Jan Vicky Meyer rushes down the precinct stairs, umbrella in hand. It's unopened. He doesn't seem pleased about the spring rain. On the bridge, Officer Thorson and McLean are standing guard. Thorson wears jeans and a fishnet white beater. Satellite officer Vicky Meyer passes by. The young man remarks to him, "Where's your Omo? Oh my. What?" It's not like that. They're what you call heterosexual life partners. They have a battle-tested relationship, a brother bond, if you will. Hey, yeah, he opens his umbrella, but the wind immediately turns inside down. Inside out, sorry. Heterosexual life partners. Funny very. Vicmar struggles with his umbrella. The ribs are protruding from its canopy. Male-centric workplace humor. Have you seen it? Is there something wrong? No, nothing. He just jotted. Went to his place and found the Monday mail unopened. I think he's still here. There, sorry. You didn't drink with him over the weekend, did you? That would be irresponsible. With that animal. Never again, man. What? Is it still down there? In, south of the interchange? What was it? In Martinez. It's in Martinez. Okay. So, what's below? Could have storm drains, old sewage system flooded with rainwater, hidden weapon caches from the Revolution, doors leading down to Le Royaume, the catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead. And what's above? Coalition aerostatics hang like apparition under the cloud. Covers way up there, where rain forms. Rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears. And we have. Okay. So is this how we can travel? Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. Logic. This must be infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The cabin. You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on the hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater judge. Do we pick the radio, pull out the toolbox? We always start with that. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tool, but what can you do? Work is work. I need the pry-bar. Feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you think. Useful for opening all sorts of door and lids. And chain cutter. I'm taking everything. This is Capri Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like. Something bad with a motorcar, a dark lump rise in your throat. Those provide most of our patrol vehicle, yes. But this is different. This is a sports model. You're right. A vainglorious smile spreads over his face as he pats his machine. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like tip-top, detective? And in Terry Solari Racing Series, you should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition. He smiles again. Can we turn it on and drive somewhere? No, I'm afraid not. He's straight in the spine. We have a murder case. His other hands, remember? Okay. I think that's enough. Some great force technique for a crack the pavement. Looks like it could be caused by an earthquake. Okay, anything in there? Good metal, but the box. Why am I doing this? He's gonna say I'm crazy. The box seems happy. Eat shit. Okay. Mail collection box. Mail collection box seems chaotic. Thankful even. So do you? You shudder. Then you swallow. And then you suddenly see it. Over all the other graffiti someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the word "Revocable forever." Okay. This is a clue. The worn, beaten wooden plank of the bench do not look overly comforting. We can sit on benches after we solve the murder. You can revisit the bench if you need. Okay. Who's that man?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old Rene first.
Okay, I'll do that.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on this sandwich.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Physical instrument. These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask. Question. Shoot first. Ask a question. Never. Ball time. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. Better observe
See?
first.
Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Man throws a metal ball toward a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter. Could it be that the objective would be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the
I
trunk.
hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust. Shh, ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already. I'm on it, coach. Why is it lower? Still, I'm gonna do it. And I made it. Hell yeah. pleasantly surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. Take in the surrounding. A chilly breeze ruffles your air as you stand there, feet firmly planted. Awesome smell, even the wind. Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. Feel a ball. The gold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours will only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let's go. Beat a bullet. Oh wow. That was supposed to be a success. Okay. Bordel de merde. This is French. Merde for shit, and well, I don't need to explain. It wasn't. The shot was at least 33 meters, probably 24 and then some. Nothing to be impressed about. What the hell is your problem? Problem? I don't understand. You vandalize our game, son. Tries to come himself. Can't flip it down with 5 bulls. Sorry, honest mistake. Are we good? No, we are not good. The Jelly one tries to defuse the situation. This is a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No, I'm done. Of course, yes, harm done. You are wrench slug. The heel of his cavalry boat slams in the ground. You owe us a goddamn ball. Okay, I will try to fix this. Run off on your guard boot. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night, and money's tight. He adds it. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. It was a girl. Can you guess what she is? Nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM. You must have been something on the night of the murder. Your boots looks right into the yard. Yes, it does. It does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. Why are you on the leave? It's a private matter, he says with dignity. Nothing to do with your investigation. Woo! Sorry. This officer running is the kind of man who'd rather die than admit he needs medical assistance. Or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man. He's just gonna ride it out. I'm fine, god damn it. Mind your own business. The outburst makes him clutch his chest. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee. So, who was working your shift that night? No one. The boat has been unmanned since last Monday. You look suddenly very old and tired. There's no other guard, it's just me. No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday? Yes, he nods, for hesitantly continuing. It's not actually an issue. I mean, look, officer. His partner jumps in. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before Rene. Mr. Claire had that boot built specially for him. It's mostly decorative. So it doesn't matter if you're there or not. The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individual who tries to argue. Oh, I level up. Everyone created this job for Rennie because he knows the real carabiners' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. By the way, I can heal my moral. I regret that Kingsman collecting tear reflect bad on the whole neighborhood. It is but one man. Look official equals like doesn't actually know how to reply. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boot, please? Got it, thanks. Yes, like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. Do you know anything about the man? I don't. He shrugs. Like most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair asbests me completely. Most of the local in Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? But not have a problem with cops? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to a street. So again, you don't know anything. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the man nods. The tear and ear provide an interesting variety to a familiar game. Was there an earthquake here? No, he replies, gaze wandering over the bay. It was left by heavy artillery fire. But why? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happened when Communard hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turns your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Maybe we can do this later. Okay. Okay. What's going on? Okay. John Cost from Egonia. Under the graffiti of the sea of blue grays appears. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete. Then reads on it a church on stilts. Blanky, weather-worn wooded planks, and X-shapes cross topping the towers. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the window. Around the large wooden building, you see a chunk of sea ice gathered on the beach. A small tent set up on the ice. So maybe I should check this one. Oh no, I need my money. A slather of bullet holes. The side of bullet holes tears something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. Can't look. Bullet holes. Where? There. Those are holes. What do you mean? So they were fired during the revolution over Alpha Century ago. They do not warrant investigation. Alright then. I forgot about leveling up. So, if I remember correctly, my physique is important. So maybe I should level up this. So those are the tools. Already have clothes. Oh my god, so much money. Getting rich, baby. Okay, so just tells me where to go. Start where?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's his name? My name is Dad, sir. My mom, her name is Pleasance. She owns the store. She is inside, minding the register, or organizing the stock. The girl gazes at the window and suddenly jolts her eyes wide. As if recalling something, feel free to step in and browse our wares. And you're standing out here in the cold because I'm signaling that the store is open. She nods eagerly. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Such a good trooper, you are already learning the value of hard work. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mom with the store. She smiles and stands upright, like a little soldier. Okay, let's go inside. Curious about this bookstore. Gift books and molten candy. Oh my god. You can interact with everything. Tell me about the Muscleman books. Look through the display. Oh my god, this is a lot. It's a good thing. I just leveled it up. Let's try it. I found an interesting book. And it's a success. A twinge at the back of her head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Oh! Your hand reaches toward the book with glossy cover art. A very muscular man from Angel in chains, living in front of a staircase leading to the throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Kissing each other on the wall. Shadow of the moon addressed like a pair of devil horns. Interesting. Oh no. It's way too much. Let's talk to her.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Well, she's the mother. The clerk extends.
Be welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money.
Yeah, I really
I will be
asked
doing
for
you
money.
a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
So are you the
I
owner of the
am
store?
the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Your daughter is the one standing outside. Yes, of course. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Yes. Then she's certainly very polite and helpful. She's immensely satisfied with the answer. So I just rated the children. Okay. This place is not really interesting. I'll just go somewhere else. This is big. Along the cormorant survey the sea. Also, rivers. Yeah, definitely something wrong with the paint. Okay. Still couldn't find my shoe. Joyce Messier. Striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with dropped silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Okay.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What gave us
Nothing,
away?
honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax, she meant it in jest. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold. Interfacing. Okay, like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nail deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in...
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Oh damn, he's trusting me way too much.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
What can you tell me about the strike? Everything. Right up to... but not including trade secret. What is your role? I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines. So, I don't know what is this place. I need to ask in return with Wild Pines counteroffer. It seems like an organization, so... and how are the talks going? They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiation a week ago. After that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2.2 meter resistance behemoth blocking the gate. Oh, you mean Motherhead? Yes, Jean-Luc Motherhead. She leans back and rolls her eyes. let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived. And when did you first arrive? I arrived 3 weeks ago, she thinks. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RC. He looks at his note, but the strike began in December. I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Goma hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Goma, despite concessions he granted the union in prior negotiations. This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike. Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and medical plan. This time, their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive. What are their demands? There are leaflets everywhere and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board. It seems like they have no idea about business. What does that even mean? It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wildfire group makes a decision about what, about anything really, it needs the signature of each of 2,000 workers. That's crazy. That's pretty funny. That everyone has to sign, that's a little bit crazy for any change. What are you going to do? I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume it was just your opening position. I hard-nosed tactic with a side mockery, but there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan. Repeat it over and over again. And now people are getting lynched. I hear behind the whirling in rags a disastrous situation, if there ever was one. Excuse me. From whom did you hear about this lynching? A reply comes quick. I first heard it from the boya at the gates, the one whose very name advertised his aversion to work. I think he said it was "Call me mañana." Oh my god. This checks out. Okay, we're gonna continue this conversation later. For now, I think we'll crack and Disco Elysium and have some fun more later with the Port 4. So, thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm a little bit tired. Maybe you've noticed, but I wanted to just go for it. And I still need way too much money to pay the guy at the cafeteria. I'm in trouble.